Hi, and thanks for joining us for another edition of Money TV. I'm Donald Baillargeon. So glad you could be with us. Of course, Money TV is the program all about money and what makes it happen. And the next couple of months are going to tell us a lot about this fledgling recovery we all keep hearing about. The recession is now firmly more than a year old, and while November '08 through March '09 were pretty brutal months, we did get through them, and we're now in the midst of an academic definition of economic growth. Now that happens to economies. They ebb, they flow, they bubble, they burst, they recede, and they recover. With all the talk about unemployment, and unemployment is the most challenging issue of any economic recession, we are finally just now beginning to see some light at the end of the tunnel on the jobs front. The number of newly laid off U.S. workers filing claims for unemployment insurance has fallen to the lowest level since early January. But much more importantly, the number of people who are continuing to receive unemployment checks dropped at under 6 million. And that's the first time there have been fewer than 6 million people getting unemployment benefits since the week of March 28th. Now, jobs are always the last factor to come back in a recovery, and nearly 6 million unemployed workers is still way too high of a number. But unemployment's like a cruise ship trying to come to a full stop in the ocean. It slows down forever before it can stop, and then it can start moving forward again. Consumer prices have remained relatively low, which may bode well for retailers in the soon-to-be-here holiday shopping season. New small businesses, they're beginning to open again. Entrepreneurs are leasing out space that was previously shuttered. Store shelves are going to need to be restocked, which means manufacturing firms are going to have to bring back laid-off workers. We saw the stock market get back to 10,000 this week, and while that number by itself is relatively meaningless from a purely economic point of view, it has become a beacon for the last 10 years as to where a healthy stock market needs to be. Do we still have problems? You bet. Consumers, like the federal government, are saddled with way too much debt. The housing market is still looking for a foothold. Congress is clueless and cannot seem to get a handle on their rampant spending. We're about a month or two away from the beginning of the 2010 midterm election campaign season, and we're going to soon be subjected to 9 or 10 months of relentless political spin. But despite the curves lawmakers continually throw, despite the obstacles they place in the way, it is us, you and me, we the citizens, who are slowly pulling us out of this mess. And we'll get it done just in time for the politicians to take credit next summer. If you'd like to do something that doesn't involve any credit whatsoever, how about this toll-free number, 888-259-4449. That's the toll-free number for free information and mail about our featured guests. When you do call, be sure and ask to be added to the subscription list of our Money TV newsletter. It's free. Just call us at 888-259-4449. You can visit us at moneytv.net. And please follow us at Facebook and Twitter.